So I actually read or heard that it's not good to turn on your car and then just turn it off immediately. So I'm gonna let the car just sit right there. I just moved it from that location to over here because I need more space to work on it because we got another install video. But honestly, I think this is enough time. It's been like a few minutes since I had the car on, but I'm just gonna turn it off right now. But what's up, guys? My name's DJ. It's your boy with the BRZ again. Honestly, we actually came for an official name for this car. Her name's gonna be Vanessa. Vanessa's a baddie. And also this exhaust, still loving every second of it. And as my friend says, every now and then it does purr. And also, this is also new. A new plate, BRZ 86. It's kind of like a play on BRZ and 86. BRZ, Breezy with the Y, and then 86. So if you ever see a car that says Breezy 86, you know it's me. Also, we also have window stickers just to promote my Instagram and IG. So if you don't subscribe or follow them, well, you're missing out on a few content. So I don't know what you're doing, man. So go follow those or go like them, subscribe, do whatever. So if all goes well right now, we are going to be installing some camber bolts on the BRZ for the front wheels, because the back wheels you need lower control arms, and I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna do the fronts first, just put a little bit more camber on those, because the back has a bit of camber. I believe the back had 1 degree to like 1.5 degrees of negative camber, and the front is either 0 or like 0.1. So what that does is, as the car is currently set up, it gives it understeer when you're pushing it at the limit, so the car doesn't turn in as much as you would want it to. So with a bit more front camber, I'm able to turn a lot more effectively. The car has more rotation, more front end grip, and everything like that. So that's the benefit of putting in these camber bolts. So it shouldn't be that much camber. It's probably going to be from like, let's say a 0.5, maybe 0 camber to like negative 0.175 degrees in the front. So that should give me the little bite and extra grip that I need in the front tires. So let's get onto the car and actually like unbox the box. Oh, I cannot speak English. Unbox the box and install these bad boys. I mean, like, they're just camber bolts, so there's not like you in a big box. Got it from Tire Rack. I believe it's SPC camber bolts or white line. I can't remember which one I bought. But these things are actually not that expensive. I'll probably leave a link in the bio below. But as you can clearly see, we got a box inside a smaller box. Yeah, SPCs. Yeah, that's the company we bought it from. And these should just bolt into the old factory, like the end of the suspension knuckle. So we're gonna put these in. Also nice that the company tells us what to torque these down to. It says 97 foot-pounds of torque, and these is what they look like. So it's just one per axle. So just the front wheels, like I said, I'm doing again. So we're gonna jack up Vanessa and put these on. Let's see what these can do. Actually, I think I'm gonna run out to AutoZone and actually pick up a torque wrench. I know my dad has one, but I rather like have stuff for my own in case like I move out or when I go to college, that I don't have to be like, oh, I need a torque wrench now. So I'm gonna go buy my own torque wrench. So we're gonna drive this thing down the street or whatever. So let's go do this. All right, for the sake of this video, I'm gonna show you one side, which is the passenger side at least. So right now I have the car jacked up. I loosened the wheels. We got the jack stand and the jack going, you know, just supporting the car. So I'm about to take this off, and then after that, it should be behind this part of the car. Let me just take off the wheel first. But the reason I am doing one side is that way I can see the difference, you guys can see the difference. So this side should be cambered out a little bit, and then the other side should just be stock, so that way we can have a visual representation of what before and after look like. So that way both of us can see the difference. That's the reason why I'm gonna do one side at a time. Plus it's less time shooting the video, for me at least, so it's less work on mine. All right, we have taken the wheel off, and this is what the suspension and the brake looks like of a 2022 BRZ, and this is what the passenger side looks like. But from what I understand, it's gonna be this, the bottom bolt, and I gotta take both of these off and then replace it with this guy. Even though I am looking at this guy, for some reason it looks not as beefy, so now I'm actually kind of concerned. Or it could be the top one. Let me go do a Google search on that real quick. But we will figure this out in a tad bit. Okay, a lot of time has passed, but we are back from AutoZone. We actually got a torque wrench. I actually like this is I forget what brand it was, but it's a nice little torque wrench. And crap, these bolts are actually 19 millimeters. I remember watching a video and some guy was just like, yeah, this is a 16 up here and this is a 14. That was very wrong. So these are both 19. So got a 19 socket, and honestly I couldn't do with the smaller socket, so I bought a torque wrench, and it gives me a lot more leverage so I can actually pull off these bolts. So let's actually get these nuts and bolts off, and we can slip in this guy right here. And this one is actually a 16, I believe. I'll check that out in a second, but let's get this bad boy on. All right, cracked it loose with the torque wrench. Now we're just taking this one off, and then it should slide right into place. Now, the thing that I was worried about earlier is that this guy is smaller than this guy, but I think I discovered something while, I don't know where it went, while fiddling around, but okay, but let me show you what I discovered. Oh, this guy is still in. All right, give me 1 second. All right, so the OEM one is officially out. So this is what I was worried about. So like when you put this in just straight, it has a bit of wiggle. But what I realized is because since we have this nub or like extra girth, I don't even know what to call it. Width, there we go. That's the word that I should have used. Width right here, you actually put it in, and then there's this little indentation that you can use to rotate it, and it actually stays in place. So now my worries are actually not there anymore. So because it's doing its job, or it seems like it's going to do its job. So I'm going to put it in and try to adjust it and see like if there is actually any additional camber. Like I said, it shouldn't be like too much. It should be like 1 to like, yeah, like 1.5 degrees of extra camber. So it should be like flushed in with the back, which the back, if you can kind of see, the wheels kind of tilted this way. So we'll see how this goes. All right, so a little help from the old man and some old man grease, but I also did it myself too. We actually put in the camber. We set it to probably the most negative camber that I probably can get. They said the more that this little lobe is pointed towards the tire, so which this would the tire would be, the more negative camber. So I'm gonna leave it there. I gotta tighten this back up, torque this down, and then we'll be good. And the crazy part is these are 18s. I'm pretty sure I said this 18 millimeter. I mean 19 millimeters, sorry. And this one is a 16 and this one's a 19. So all the camber bolt stuff are all over the place. So it'd be nice that, you know, it was just all one uniform thing, but hey, it is what it is. But honestly, I didn't really see like this move. I felt like I saw the caliper move slightly, but I could be drunk or something like that. But we'll see how this goes after I put on the tire. I'm gonna tighten everything up, and I'm gonna do a comparison from this side to the next side. So in the interest of time, we do have some front camber here. I'm gonna leave right there. This is the one that I just installed the bolts on. And then if we go to the same spot on the other side, this is what it looks like. As you can see, this is basically flushed 100%. Over here, there's a little bit more poke. I'm gonna line it up right there. You can see that there's poke. No poke whatsoever. But now I'm just gonna bang out the other side and we'll see how this goes. All right, maybe it's because I know what I'm doing this time, but so far this is going a lot more smoothly on the opposite side, but I feel like I have more room to work out, or it's just that I have the tools and I know what I'm doing now. So what you want to do, I'm going to run this down real quick. These are 19s, so you want to loosen the top just a tad bit, take out the bottom one, which is also a 19. This is the eccentric bolt now, and then you put this in, loosen this, put the new one in, and then now you just got to tighten it down. These little pins, so if it's pointing towards the wheel, that is negative camber. If it's pointed away, like to there, you're getting more positive camber. So I put both sides to the negative side because we want more grip. So this is where the other one was on the other side, so I'm putting it approximately in the same spot. So I'm gonna finish this up right now and catch you when it's all done. All right, change your shirt, not because it's a different day or anything. It's only because I gotta go to work now, just showered and everything like that. But Vanessa's kind of in a botched state, and what I mean is by this tire has a lot more camber. Like, I don't know if I can catch it on camera, but it has a lot more camber than this, the driver's side at least. At least that's what I feel like, because if we look at this looks like it basically stayed the same. So what we're gonna have to do is get an alignment and continue the video after I get the alignment. Well, or maybe I'll just make a part 2. I think I'll just make it a part 2. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like and comment below. And honestly, it was the cheapest way to get camber, and we'll see how this thing goes. I'll give you a review when I get this thing aligned. So, peace.